Chancellor, and this is
Chancellor.
And this is E-Rock, and this is Chris. And we're watching Jiggy.
Back here on Jiggy Jag TV, we are at Wichita, Kansas, Start Strong event, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the people that have kind of helped this thing get going. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Nancy Carroll with Catholic Charities and the Start Strong Wichita organization.
And I'm Rob Simon, also with Start Strong Wichita.
Now, how did this event come together, and why did you guys feel this was important to put something like this together?
Well, it started with, we have this new website, startstrongwichita.org. It's really designed to be a center of information about everything that we're doing. And so we wanted people to have an opportunity to know that it exists. It just started, we just came live a few days ago. We wanted people to know that it exists and what kinds of information they can get there, and that it's all focused on the idea of respect and relationships. So we thought, how can we do that in a way that's really big? So we conceived of this idea of sort of a battle of the bands, not about the music, but about how the bands could connect to the message of positive, healthy relationships and against teen dating violence, which is what our program is about. And so we conceived of the idea of doing it, invited some bands to participate. We found some that were willing to do that, and the rest was just about organizing all the things around it to make it happen. So there are an enormous number of partners that have come together to make sure that we have the sound and the light and the fun and the food and the music and everything else.
Now, how important is Catholic Charities in this, getting this event put together?
Well, they're the host agency for this grant. So, I mean, without them, we wouldn't be able, you know, we wouldn't have a host. So you can't really get large dollars in terms of funding if you don't have somebody who's willing to stand up and say, hey, I'll administrate that. So they had the foresight to say, this is an important enough issue that we really want to be on the forefront of prevention work and not just doing the intervention, which is, you know, the shelters and the work after abuse occurs. So Catholic Charities is very important to this project.
Now, you guys have all sorts of different booths, and you had all sorts of different entertainment. How did you guys pick the entertainers to be involved in this event?
Well, they kind of picked us. We put out the notice, and then, you know, it was the groups that came to us and said, hey, we're willing to work with you. We want to promote your message. You know, that was part of the deal. They couldn't just come here and just be a great band and play. They had to actually have music that supported the message and be able to talk to the crowd, because we want the performers to be role models to the kids that are here. We feel like that's really important. Teens, teaching teens, there's no better way to get a message out than to have the kids teach each other.
Now, you have had the pleasure of introducing all these different bands and sitting back and watching them play. Who has impressed you the most of getting the message out there?
You know, that's a dangerous question.
That's why I asked you, brother.
And it may sound like I'm evading the question, but absolutely, I can't complain about anything that any of the bands have done tonight. From band one to band last, they've all done what we've asked them to do. They've played dynamite music. They've related to the crowd very well. They've related to the message very well. We couldn't have asked for more. You know, so, you know, it's like I don't envy the folks that we've asked to do the voting, because I don't know how you vote for the band that's done the best thing. You know, so we'll just have to see how it turns out, you know.
Now, how long did it take to get this event just today put together?
Well, really, we've probably been working on it about maybe 4 months or so, to pull all the pieces together and, you know, and get all the players in place. Yeah, about 4 months.
Now, when did you guys get down here today to get set up?
The first part of our team came in at 10 o'clock this morning, so we've been here almost 12 hours.
Yeah.
Now, what's some of the upcoming events you guys got planned with Start Strong Wichita and things of that nature?
Well, the next event is our parent meeting. We want to give parents an opportunity to learn how to talk to their teens, especially about dating relationships and this whole issue of texting and learning how to draw the digital line. I don't think our kids have, you know, just a compass for that yet, because even we as adults don't, because we didn't have that issue when we were younger. So we're going to offer an opportunity for parents on September 21st at North High in the lecture hall from 7 to 8 p.m. Come and we're just going to kind of fellowship together and talk about how it is you can talk to your teens about these subjects.
Well, as we wrap it up here, what's the most important lesson that people should take away from this evening?
Oh, wow.
Well, I would just respond to that. I think it's in our name. You know, officially we're called Start Strong Wichita, choose respect. And Choose Respect is the message, but it's also a program that's been supported for years by the Centers for Disease Control, because mental illness is a disease as well, you know. So we've had a history over the last 6 or 7 years of being Choose Respect, because that message is very clear. You can't mistake that. So what it's really about is promoting that message of choosing respect. So that's part of the name, that's part of our identity, that's part of, you know, we call one of our performing groups is called the Choose Respect Crew. That's really what we're saying. It's really about when you're in relationship with people, whether it's your children, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your nephews, your neighbors, doesn't matter. Choose respect. Everybody wants it, everybody needs to give it. And when we learn to do that, it's not new news, but it's the news that we keep needing to repeat again and again until people finally wake up and go, that's what we've got to do, is choose respect. And that makes the difference.
How can people get more information on what you guys are doing here today?
Oh, go to our website, our brand new website, startstrongwichita.org, and you can find all kinds of resources there, including our partner organization, that'snotcool.com. So you can get a direct link to That's Not Cool there, and you can just pick up all the different resources that we use for our organization there.
Well, thank you guys for doing this. Thanks for putting on this heck of a show. It was a good deal. Let's go watch more here on Jiggy Jag TV.